Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team nearing victory. Defeat.
Switch gears here. Spacestation versus Complexity. Spacestation, guys, if you're just tuning in, already reeling in pool play. They lost 3-1 to Envy, and now a loss against Complexity here would guarantee a lower round one start at best for the defending world champ.
Yeah, this is I think this is a must-win game too, because you have to imagine Complexity are good to win one of the last three. You can't go down 2-0 in this series if you're Spacestation.
From the mental standpoint too. Like, man, are we? Is it really 0-2 right now? Like, this is a shocker for our very eyes.
Complexity in the past they have dropped a 2-0 lead, but I mean, not to bring
yeah. Speaking of Rhino,
That's
yeah,
true.
So.
But I mean, I imagine you have to feel a certain level of confidence, especially against SSG.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're ripe for the picking, right?
Yeah.
If any of the top four are showing signs of weakness, SSG would be everybody's pick.
there's a lot of mental on SSG. A lot of we talk about it. There's a lot of brain, you know, and you can disrupt that. You can disrupt that flow very, very easily.
You can also overthink things a little
Yes.
bit. I think SSG in regard have made the game a little too complicated for themselves. Play the game on easy mode, like you always say, right, Eli?
Yeah, it's one of the it's paralysis by analysis is what I like to call it, because they paralyze themselves from overanalyzing. And that hesitation, even hesitating for a single second in Halo, is way too long to hesitate. And you see it constantly with this squad.
Yeah.
Sparty seems to be
This is a game of seconds.
locking in.
Milliseconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Milliseconds.
Nanoseconds even.
Nanoseconds.
Pixels.
Pico, whatever you.
Picoseconds?
I don't even.
Deciseconds.
I think that works, but that's the other way.
Oh. Yeah,
Maybe?
we definitely don't want to go up because it's getting way too tight.
I remember that table in science or math or
Nano, Pico.
Nano, Pico.
Well, Micro's in there somewhere.
Where's the help? Where's the help for Cherished right here? Ooh, Lucid.
Nobody can push that just yet.
It's gonna get
so
answered
many
back.
nades blocking the door.
Good backup here.
Oh wow, they
switch.
pushed through. But
Cherished.
Cherished wins
Nice.
that. Yeah, how did
Camo killing spree, by the way. Hasn't died yet. I like this spot too, especially with his teammates flush on the left side.
And he doesn't peek all the way up to the corner of the door here, so he can completely stay invisible. If he does push forward just a little bit from right here, the reason he's staying right here is so that his gun doesn't poke out around the corner and give any extra intel to SSG.
Definitely controlling the angles to which you're visible too.
And that's what you get for playing smart. Way to go to Cherished on that one, man.
I'm happy to see him playing well.
Cherished
Sure
is
that,
incredible.
sure that hit. Sure that hit after last tournament.
Yeah, from top 4 to top 16, I think it was. I mean, that's not Cherished.
Yeah, going from the last season to that event.
Yeah, going from Champ
that was a big
Sunday
blow.
to a deep Champ Sunday run to a lunchtime matinee on Saturday. That's a fall from grace.
Yeah, I'm happy to see
back.
he's playing well, finding his footing with this Complexity squad.
The reality is everyone pre-qualified for pool play. They're all great players. It just now comes down to who gels the best together.
Yep.
And I feel like Cherished is an aggressive player. He gets hyped.
Yeah.
He's very loud, and I feel like that complements well with how Spartan is.
That's a perfect duo.
Billy's a little bit more reserved, but when he win, when he's always happy to win. And Avucy.
Avucy's the young gun, but I feel like he's a pretty well-rounded player, even as a young gun. Like he has his different modes. He's definitely leaning aggressive, but like I've seen him be able to slow down and like control the pace of the game as well. So he shows a lot of poise for his age.
How old is he?
17.
Crazy.
The youngest player
That's awesome.
in pro right now, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
17.
Halfway to
Yeah.
victory.
I have event shirts older than him.
Yeah, right. No, I'm pretty sure the year
I
he
got a
was
shirt in my
born.
bag. I got an MLG shirt from like 2006 in my bag right now.
The year he was born was like the year I first started going to MLG events. So.
Yeah. That's a crazy thing. People are like, yeah, I grew up watching Walshy, the Ogres,
Yeah.
USA Network. I'm just like,
We're old.
but I mean, we talked about it. It's great to see, just new blood getting into the game.
Oh, for sure.
SSG are clawing their way back,
Yep.
and just as they tied at 26 all, it's Complexity regaining control
Went several dead.
by a team wipe.
Renegade back to doing Renegade things, but Onset's losing his mind. Okay, 4-kill lead for Complexity. This is getting bad. SSG can easily come back in this, but it's like the longer you play from behind, like I feel like the doubt grows in their heads as well. You know what I mean? It's like we shouldn't even be down right now. I'm sure they can still close it out, but like, why is every game so difficult for them?
I just want to be a fly on the wall for SSG's comms. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of pros, they'll do scrims without, comms and stuff like that. Like, I would just love to be just a fly on the wall and just kind of hear how they talk to one another. When all the brains come together,
It feels
just to,
like
listen to all that.
we did hear a listen in briefly when they played against Envy, and it sounded to me like Lucid was kind of the one that was like most vocal about what they're doing and what their calls were. Like he was Braden move forward, talking to StelluR, different spots, and kind of like telling people to stay alive. Like he's trying to step up as the leader, but it doesn't feel like it's working as well as they needed to.
SnakeBite missed the chance to pick up a frag grenade here. No nade shot potentially. He's going for the back smack instead, armed with the camo, but he can't quite find members of Complexity. Meanwhile, Space Station
help.
have regained control of the lead.
Wow.
Now it's Space Station up by a team wipe. They flipped the map on its head.
By 13 and 7.
That was just perfect execution of a collapse right there, too.
They have these moments of utter brilliance, but they're too rare right now.
And
This-
consistency is key.
I mean, they just flipped this from being down 3 to up 5 in the span of like a minute. So this is a huge comeback for Space Station here.
Helter Skelter, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde never works for Halo teams.
Yeah, they have way too many gears. Not like multiple good gears.
5 minutes remaining.
It's good to see that they're still showing signs of life as far as their communication, their execution. That's just what separates them as a top team.
They're also consummate professionals, so I think
No
if
matter
there's a
what,
team
yeah.
that can maintain their composure and call out with a tonal ferocity of belief, it's SSG. So they do have that. They have a lot. There's no reason SSG can't still find their way to Champ Sunday, despite a really, really slow start here on Friday so far.
Been showing signs of doubting themselves.
And that's all they
too.
need to do is make it to Saturday, But,
Right.
I mean, not if Complexity has anything to say about that.
Well, no matter what, they make it to Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Sunday.
Yeah.
This is huge, though.
44.
I think they can close this out pretty easily as long as nobody sells.
This could be the final blow. And I love the play for trade. They're up by 6, deep into the 40s. A trade is a net positive for you. SnakeBite works his way
Oh,
through
they're
the
going to
bottom
get that
tower.
collapse on StelluR. He didn't check his back. Spartan caught him off guard. This is still doable for Complexity.
It is.
Shut down a couple pushes. The challenge for camo.
Okay.
Oh, and
That's-
Sparty
wait,
has the camo. Sparty
Oh,
has
if
the
he wins this-
double.
Oh
No,
my
big,
God.
big shutdown there,
huge.
Nico.
Avucy gets the refrag, though.
They've,
47-44, I
they've
mean,
narrowed the lead.
this is still very doable.
Yep, that's the goal. Just get it within one team wipe, heading deep into the 40s. That allows you with one possession of the map, one play to tie it up.
Finds a way
Flip
to
it.
win this. This feels like Space Station.
Once again, look
Oh,
at the
man.
disparity for SSG and look at the grouping for Complexity. Everybody's within 2 kills of each other. So Complexity, while down, you could argue are a little bit more cohesively together.
We just saw this exact situation
I was
play
about
out
to say
in open
another
bracket
standoff.
between Luminon and Kraken, I think it was.
Avucy trying to get aggressive with Joey.
The difference here is Complexity didn't take top A for some reason. That was
That's
the
a
difference
shutdown.
between the open bracket match and that one. I think Complexity had the chance to kind of set themselves the way that I guess it was Luminon did. You know, he plays on a 5 dead zone, which is really high if you ask me for a pro player. Most of them are on like 0 or 1.
Yeah.
5 is pretty high, but he has super steady aim with it. So
Prevents him from probably ever having to buy a new controller, which is probably nice.
I don't know.
Back to this SSG series, though.
Tied up now.
Bomb reset.
After 1 minute,
Objective
still deadlock at 0 as Mental works his way below his own base with the snipe, trying to find an angle and bait a player
ready.
into grabbing that bomb. StelluR smart enough to not take the bait.
The sniper is really important for Mental to stay alive with. He's like the only. He's got the only resources that his team have right now.
Oh,
He aimed it too hard right there.
No.
He had the shot, aimed too hard like a pitcher in the MLB, trying too hard to find his spot. His balls usually end up errant.
Like a Mikowski trying too hard to land his montage.
Hey, you only got to hit one clip. They don't see the 1,000 misses, Eli. I don't put those in the even in the
can you
credits.
think about that, like clip farming and the amount of times
yeah.
that you just mess up, like trying to go for something.
Delete the
Little
bot
fail-tage.
immediately.
Fail-tage. Oh my god. Yeah, that goes in the. That's not gonna be on the main Taj. That's going on the scraps.
We were starting to write off Space Station after their Game 1 loss, but I'd say they've bounced back majorly. Game 2 win and looking in control this
Eli,
game as well.
Talk to me about how I'm feeling deja vu. This feels just like the Envy series. Does that spell trouble for Space Station, or is there a glimmer of hope?
Well, I mean,
Objective
this series is looking a lot better than against Envy, if you ask me, because in Envy they went down 2-0 first 2 games. This time they at least win the Slayer, and that's a big
point.
deal for the Slayer. Going down 2-0, your chances of winning the series drop to like 20% maybe.
15.
Yeah, like, but now tied up, they're probably the favorites to win the series now. So this is, I feel like they're starting to figure things out, which a team of this caliber of intelligence and experience, like they're gonna start to put the pieces together as they keep playing.
These boys are meant to play long days of Halo. You know,
bomb reset.
I don't think they're running out of gas anytime soon. It's kind of like you talk about, like sometimes Optic having a flat Friday, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And if they can make it to Saturday, they start to come to life. The
Yep.
more they play, and then it used to be, you know, they'd get to Sunday and fall a little flat in grand finals. But
Yeah,
I think SSG is kind of in the same boat. The longer they play, the better they get.
yeah, SSG becomes, historically, at least last year, Sunday the team was a whole different squad than they were on Friday. So see if the same group of guys will do the same thing here.
Yeah, great example of that is SLC of last season, where they started in lower round 1. So we talked about how Space Station is staring at a lower round 1
Reset.
start to their championship bracket life, but hey, that's no trouble for these guys. At least 2 out of the 4 members of SSG have come back and won a tournament from that spot, Eco and StelluR. So
Get too ahead of yourself. I don't think they're staring at a lower round just yet. Avucy landing.
it's a possibility.
It is.
He
It
landed
is.
2
We're tied 1-1.
insane
They've already
snipes.
lost to Envious. This
3
is
dead.
absolutely a possibility.
Another set of slays. Avucy with snipe. Knows where PJ's at. Good job by SSG to not really push it right away, but Avucy, he doesn't care.
This
He's
is
still
what
gonna
they
rip your
need.
This
face.
guy, I knew he was
Nice
special
read.
when I
Oh!
watched this young man
Great
scream.
stop falling! Oh,
He got him.
my
He did damage.
God,
He
for
did
the
damage.
triple.
That's 3 dead.
Can we plant the bomb?
Bomb.
Where's the bomb? Why the
Gotta
bomb's
be
not moving?
able to find the time
Oh.
immediately after taking 3 down, and I don't even see the bomb still in neutral colors, despite that trip from Avucy.
Oh, he's
It's
not
a full
done.
team wipe.
He's going
Dude,
crazy
he's
right
popping off.
now.
Where?
What's happening?
I mean, they did manage to get it underneath the base, but like that should have been at least up.
Oh yeah,
like,
this is okay. Please, someone. Is Avucy gonna have to do it?
Now
Okay, they are
SSG's
arming it
overextending. Now they got to worry about SnakeBite in the back line
their
and the
timing
spawns.
There is a
little
meta
too slow.
right now where if you get a clear line of sight from the other team's base, you can kill the bomb in your own base.
Yeah.
That's what SnakeBite was setting up
SnakeBite's
for.
still on
but
the. Okay, he just got taken down. That was pretty much the only player they had to worry about on their back line. But now it's a complete reset situation. I don't really know what happened there.
Lost opportunity, unfortunately.
I want to give a real quick happy birthday to a very, very special person in the chat, Mama LBT. Happy birthday, Mama. Unbelievable support.
We miss
Mama.
you.
Talk about this all the time at the events, but without our families enabling us to do what we do here, we would not be here providing all of this insight, analysis, and commentary. So shout out to all the family members that support us here at
Parents
LBT
that
and
support their
the Queen. The Queen.
She was so nice
Mama.
to us at Arlington. She was driving us around.
It's
She
the
was here
best.
selling
Always,
the t-shirts.
she's always got this beautiful smile, and this graceful
Such a
aura.
kind
parents that get involved with your kids' esports passion. Like, man, that is a treasure right there.
Yep.
Like,
I had a
supporting the dreams is
I had a
amazing.
tough go at that when I was a kid. My parents wanted me to
Absolutely.
get a job at Chick-fil-A. I didn't think playing video games for a living was a realistic career path. So
I mean, when
I
I
got a
went-
son now, so you know it's part of being a parent. You can
When I
you know,
went
try to
full-time
make things better
streaming,
for the future, right?
I went
So
full-time streaming, like, it was just constant, like, you better show us a paycheck or something like that, or, you know,
a lot of pressure, man.
the pressure's always there. It's just crazy that how much gaming has evolved, where now it seems a bit more mainstream that people just want to be content
Yeah,
creators.
you can
and
show
wanna
your
be-
parents more that
Yeah,
says to them, even if they're casuals, filthy
Yeah,
casuals.
exactly.
It's like, oh wow, this is in the New York Times. Oh, this must be for real stuff.
A 15-year-old just won $3 million playing Fortnite? What?
Yeah,
why can't you do
son,
that,
get on the PC.
Yeah, that
just
actually,
Fire it up.
that's a real life for some kids. The parents saw the Booga on Ellen DeGeneres or something, and they're like, you're going to play Fortnite from now on. Like,
Cancel your soccer scrimmage.
You're helping pay for our retirement, buddy.
yeah.
It'll be me with my son. He's just a little baby, just a couple months old, but best believe when he picks up the sticks or a mouse and keyboard, he's going to be fully
Young
supported.
man Mikowski.
The young man Mikowski, yeah.
I'll coach him up.
Hey, yeah, I'll pre-book some Metafy sessions with Eli.
So,
Uncle Eli.
And this is your dad's
Unc.
montage number 2.
Yeah. That started getting good at video games.
Do you know what I had to do to get into these MIDI FFA lobbies?
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Don't ever take anything for granted.
so true.
Or go down for SSG. It's complexity. It's been a real battle for map control. Nobody scored just yet. It feels like the 50-yard line has been the most contested aspect of this one. We've seen the bomb in the opposing base a few times for each team, but I actually give the edge to complexity at the end game mark. It's 4:30 left on the clock. Once it hits 4 o'clock, that is end game territory, and I'd give the edge to complexity, and they're in the base, so they are attacking strong here as Cherished looking to clear the way. But again, Eli, how many slays are not being taken advantage of in the sense of objective efficiency?
It's Complexity have dropped the ball a few times this game. I feel like they had the opportunity to cap twice now. That one wasn't one of them. Cherished had a couple of kills, but like the rest of the map, their teammates weren't able to get mid-map control to even grab the bomb.
He at least opened up
Yeah,
the
he
lane.
should have made it easier for them to win their fight, but
Well, it's a double grab there, bottom mid. You can grab the OS and the bomb. Oh, but the little glimmer of light there from Cherished escapes from his soul as
Adobe
he
should
goes
still be in
down.
play, I think.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Finds
He
it.
picks it up.
Is he
That's
get assassinated?
big.
Okay, that's
I want to know what happened with that camo situation when, like, he was playing Envy.
yeah.
I missed it.
I only got to catch the last two games.
I would love to have known what happened in that situation. But we got this series though.
Yeah, right
We'll
now,
have to go back in the VOD.
Lucid thought he had a chance to open up the map for a squad, but I
Yep.
don't think he got on.
Nice shots by SnakeBite.
SnakeBite is like
He's starring. You can say that now. He's starring.
so consistent, man. I don't know. This guy has to be frustrated with his team's struggles so far.
Yeah. SnakeBite. The thing about SnakeBite is you can have a player, but then you have the winners. A winner mindset.
Yeah,
Do anything you can to get.
and
it
that's
right.
why, like, if they don't do well this event, like, they're breaking up because they're used to winning. They're not used to struggling. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played our best and got top 4. It's just you got to replace top 4 with top 1.
Just got ran over by
playing
Optic
your best.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even close against the
It's
top
not even.
two.
Yeah, it's not close. This one is, though. Tied 1-1 in the series and 0-0. In Game 3, a Fortress bomb has been very, very arduous for both of these two teams to advance further on the map. And once again, Bomb's sitting there at the starting point. And here we go. Eco making his way. 3 go down for Complexity. And Eco's going to have a free path towards the attack zone. He's going to play for Slays. I love this process being played here from Eco. Noticing that the spawns have arrived, he drops that bomb close to the point, plays for Slays. And this is the process you need.
Problem with it though is like leaving the bomb there. Like a member of Cole can just grab it and throw it out, but they haven't done that.
They're going for it, but it could be bait. Avucy goes down. Mental on the other side of the map.
He took somebody with him too.
There we go. This overshield could be the bomb capper here. Eco's going to try to play for some Slays. He's going to call for his teammate to give him the bomb if it's there and available, but it's a huge reset there for Cherished. That just saved them 5 to 10 seconds, which nullifies the spawn timer.
He just bought so much time. Too. Wow, Eco's got to be frustrated here. Everything was lining up for them to arm it, and then Cherished just chucks it back out.
That's it. Zoe's gone. Like that was the moment that they needed to capitalize. That was a huge reset from Cherished.
Remember playing midship bomb and being 1 second from arming it, and then someone just chucks it out the window, and it's like, oh, we got to start all over.
And that's one of those situations that's not going to show up on the scoreboard. You know what I mean?
That was just kind of as a death.
Out, but I see a lot of people that just pay attention to the numbers.
Oh, for sure. Half of them are in Twitch chat right now talking
trash
about somebody.
Yeah, Joey's 13 and 22, but he literally just saved the game for Cole right there, and we could be seeing, a reset because of that.
1 minute remaining. Spacestation still occupying the base of Complexity.
Yeah. Dude, huge defense from Cole right now.
Yeah, they actually get 3 dead. They get 4.
All dead. All dead.
Okay, 50 seconds. They need to spawn kill here, though. The timing's not. Can't just run it right in. That's a big pickup. That's
timing.
Oh, they're both so weak. Yeah, they're both so weak.
Cross shots are strong.
Everybody's
weak.
That is a huge kill. And Cherished is cleaning it up.
He's popping off. They just need to finish everybody else on tower.
This could be it. 35 seconds left. This could be the damage. Oh, it gets stopped at the 80 percentile. Bomb gets reset, but the timer's still available.
He caught it.
So Cherished is going to have the opportunity to score within 2 seconds.
That's it.
That's it. Triple kill from Sparty. Perfect shots, perfect execution, and Complexity should take Game 3.
There's still 30 seconds. I mean, this is technically not over, but
you're such an optimist.
I'm just being real, okay? I've seen some crazy things in this video game.
I don't know, Bretta.
This would be maybe too crazy, and it's a little bit too easy for them to play defense.
How much defense is too much defense? Let's find out.
And that's why it could be too easy, like, because now you're forced to overextend. It's going to allow Mental to earn some back smacks and the overshield. Once you go up 1-0 with 30 seconds left, the game plan is out there on the table for SSG.
There's a little bit of a pop-off.
Reddit. And that will do it. Complexity 1 map away from ensuring that SSG start in lower round 1.
I hope this is one of their stronger game types.
Spacestation?
Yeah, well, for Complexity, I would love to see this upset.
Yeah. I mean, this is...
Wow, man. This is live. This is real. This is what's happening, and you just have to cover it.
And I hope everybody remembers the time that Cherished saved the game. Okay?
Yeah.
I hope everybody, when you're looking at the stat screen, I hope everybody remembers that one individual play that will not show up on the scoreboard.
Once again, they'll build a 10-second lead on that as we switch gears, and it's a montage.
Perfect timing.
Right off the rip, perfect timing for Cherished to earn that double kill. And despite a 9-0 head start for Spacestation, we expect Control to go back to Complexity. But no, despite the Slays,
oh my God, he actually spawned dummies there.
BC still in favor of Spacestation, but it might not last for long.
Burns all the ammo.
Did he spawn dummies there?
Yeah, because they had
C-flat.
They were drawing an L shape to back B and to nest. So
L shape. Yep.
That is the furthest spawn from all enemies. If you control that much of the perimeter, you really limit the option the game can choose. Spawn points.
I heard Talik say like a lot of top players, they'll sit there too. They'll sit like around that area and just cover that because of the influence on that dummy spawn.
Yep.
People just love to roam on that side of the map.
Especially if you have a sniper, you can easily spawn kill.
Complexity, get on the board. And her eye and a potential rip cap with 2 down for Spacestation. All 4 up for Complexity. Got to win this one here. StelluR with a crucial win. But Cherished cleans it up, so Cherished and Complexity should be able to get C. But God, the pressure is too strong. SSG are eyeing C, and that's why that's the only cap they have.
Good multitasking from them as well. SnakeBite understands C is taken, so he's going to go ahead and go for B. Has help here from Nest as well. B and C go really well together in this game mode, where Just hold that pivot position of Ness, guard both. Give a nice
Three
spread
dead.
of your team.
3 dead for SSG.
It's pretty good.
Up, trying to fight out a Nest right now. Hopefully Eco has help here. It looks like he's going to. Good damage. Good damage from Cherished there. He's traded out. Spartan with a 1v1 battle for this camo right now.
Trying to finish the one-shot
help
player.
it.
Oh, he gets
like,
2.
Making the most out of that
Sparty
situation. That was
turns
amazing.
2 in what looked like could be a situation where he got none.
Eco's
He
still going to
finds
lock
a
down this
way
camo,
to
though.
earn the +1. That was a hell of a play for Sparty. He's been having a hell of a day 1 here so far.
Sparty's just a gamer, bro. Like, God, he wants this so bad.
Poor Trav, man.
And
Hashtag poor
like I
Trav.
said, I just love watching him play. I say it all the time. He is the heart and soul of competitive Halo.
He's fun to watch.
He is so fun to watch.
very
He's
fun
so
to
fun to
watch.
listen to.
Always
You have those
talks shit,
players. You have,
pops off.
yeah, you have
He
those
kind of
players.
checks all the boxes for what I think an old school Halo player would
You
wanna
really have
see.
those players that are just kind of the lifeblood of the scene at the high level. And even though he might not be winning, he's still somebody that you always expect to pop off,
Be there.
be passionate, really show that they just truly love.
And I don't mean this disrespectfully by any means. He kind of is like the Sudeth twins of like pool play and champ bracket, right? Just like mega passionate, always ruffling feathers, finding a way.
You know he'll come back and watch. He'll come back and watch, and he'll be like, "What did he call me?
Yeah, his reactions
What
are
did
so
he?
good.
What did he say?"
Yeah, he said it. And he's speaking with his gameplay right now. So too our complexity. 103 to 34, but that should change after a momentary 4 down for complexity. It's Eco pushing out spawns, noticing that the A cap point is starting to turn blue, but he's actually going to turn his attention towards the cuts, and he backsmacks Cherished with it. Great communication. The only reason Eco turns there, Eli, is because he heard some form of comms. So it feels like SSG are rounding it out, right? As the day progresses on, they're building on that chemistry, and that's what we've been waiting for.
Need to win the next 2, and they're down in this game. They do have control now. But complexity, all it takes is one good break off spawn, and they get back in control of this game. Looks like a trip cap brewing, though, for Space Station. Complexity spawning on the C side. It's a great pickup from Eco. Avucy likely to get shut down here as well.
Did that stick? It's stuck!
Wow. He
Perfect timing.
heard the audio cue and immediately looked for another target. Says, I don't even care about shooting anymore.
Oh, you just turn the cold shoulder. Almost looks disrespectful. Like, I don't need to. You are no matter to me anymore. Spot.
I have forgot you exist already.
Yeah.
Tyler there.
You're just a speck of dust in this expansive universe. As Mental earns the BXR kill onto Lucid. Avucy with the camo. He'll be the tip of the spear of this next push for Cole as camo goes right. Cherished goes through the cuts. This might be the pinch they need. Avucy's going to take the high side positioning, top of snipe. They don't expect him. StelluR had no idea, and certainly too did his teammate. SnakeBite had no idea either the way he approached the skill jump there, and that's a 3 dead scenario where
Enemy team
looks like Complexity will be able to get back control of the lead. It looked like SSG was about to steal it, but now Complexity are looking at a trip cap.
Plays are pretty even. The score is pretty even. It's really just going to come down to who ices up in the mid and end game. It's like we have switched over now to, well, no, the top is different, but the players still the same. I believe we are still on SSG and Complexity for the moment.
Yeah, got that switch for you. As 2 go down for Space Station, might just be 3 if Avucy can secure it, and he does, guarantees
He's
it.
getting loud over there. I can hear him too.
Yep.
Yep.
QT there for him.
Big trip cap here. See what they can do with it.
Plants it at the back of B, now makes his way towards the nest. Spawns occurring on the C side of the map for SSG, so they'll take C for now. And the nest pushes there. Avucy with great game sense! Picked it out. I thought Eco had the jump on him, but Avucy had the perfect
to not
shots.
go for the melee?
Not playing for the trade. I
Backed
think
up
He
to
didn't
bait
even
the
go for the
melee.
melee. He knew he was going to 5 him. That was insane.
Oh, that's
Big
great.
win
Great
from
pillar
Lucid.
placement there from Lucid to stay alive, but Sparty makes sure it doesn't last too much longer. Remote detonation attempts going through, but it's the snipe that's most deadly in his hands as Sparty reloads, repositions. Lucid not aware of where Sparty is roaming on the map. He's starting to cycle. He's reaching flow state, but Eco shuts him down with the nade.
Just seeing Sparty hit that headshot, I think if he hits that, he's able to have more of an impact on the rest of the play in A. Probably a little bit upset with himself missing that one.
Dude, this is going to be a tight finish. This could be a 240, 250 type of.
Oh no, we're all bottom center.
Good job keeping each other alive right there.
Every member of
I saw a couple
Complexity-
one-shots.
Yeah, same spot here. No one dies.
Nobody
find their
died,
spacing
and they find
again.
Lucid. Yeah,
Wow.
they have numbers now.
Great job recognizing that the spacing was a little too tight. Everybody spread out, still helping each other and looking at the same.
Yeah. I was really
Call-outs.
surprised that nobody died bottom middle there. When
But
they
you,
were,
you don't need to be together to play together.
exactly. Yeah.
Huge win there from SnakeBite. Was able to get the camo as well. They should be able to get back control of one of these zones.
They want the split, and this would trap Complexity down at the B spawns.
They're gonna mix the
Interesting to
spawns here. Be all over the place. Oh, Lucid
Oh,
recognized.
he gets
Another
spotted
interesting
immediately.
camo play from Lucid right there.
Oh,
Big, huge win.
Three
Oh
dead?
my god. I thought.
oh, imagine. Oh my god.
I really
I would have
thought-
quit out.
I really
I would have
thought-
turned off my Xbox.
I really saw it, dude.
Xbox.
Off.
Yeah, Xbox.
Xbox, snap to Twitter.
Delete yourself.
In the stream.
Xbox, snap to Twitter.
They do get that AC split that they were looking for, but
Yep.
for now, Complexity, make sure it doesn't last too long as they have 75% on the board for it. They will secure it, but not before SnakeBite and SSG get into B. Mixy scenario right now. Complexity flipping A as well, so they'll now net themselves the split
Enemy
cap.
team scoring.
AC, talk to me about that hold, Eli.
It's not real.
Look at the
to be
rotation
honest.
timing, too.
There's
And that's why no one's ever able to
yeah,
hold on to
AC
it.
is not a thing. So why they immediately go back to fight for B. There's so much pressure on B because B is the most critical stronghold on this map.
It almost felt like they were forced to play for AC because SSG
Enemy team
proactively went for it. What do you think about that?
I mean, you have to kind of predict what the other team's going to go for, and sometimes you want to headbutt them there, but if you don't have the numbers, then you just opt to go the path of least resistance, which is the other stronghold. That's why
Wow.
they did reroute over here to B. But I mean, all parts of the map being contested at this point. B really firmly in control of Space Station, but Mental getting a kill in the kill feed. We might see a quick push here from Complexity.
Space Station looking primed to become the first team to
Ooh.
reach the 200s. Old school Beaver Creek style nuke combo.
Avucy
Add
has a
one
sniper.
more. Oh, it doesn't connect. Oh, did he repulse the plasma pistol there? It looked like it had him locked in.
Wow.
Avucy will lose the snipe. How many shots are in it? SnakeBite's actually going to allow his teammate StelluR to
it's-
pick it up instead,
yeah.
but that makes perfect sense. That's why he earned Season 2 MVP. It's because it's play with the snipe.
I mean, one of the best snipers to ever do it.
Started seeing quite a few individual pushes too from Cole there.
Yeah, there's
I feel like about 3 of them like in a row just kind of got caught off guard and nobody was really focusing SnakeBite.
Oh!
falling apart. Space Station just have to hold on a little bit longer.
Or dad. Trip cap.
This is the moment right here. Complexity need a perfect push off the spawn. They need 2 zones. Lucid with a catching Mental off guard. Mental gets a death nade that does no damage.
Wow.
Still has full camo, full shields.
In tight quarters, no less.
Yeah.
Cole needs to kill Lucid.
And the thing is, I feel like Complexity was playing the rotation game like pretty well throughout the entire game. Like they were just kind of getting really hard reads on SSG's like pushes towards C. They would immediately go B.
That's it.
That could be it.
Yeah, the
245
slaves
and
are really
rolling,
coming
and
out
with
in
3
SSG's
dead for
favor now.
Complexity, SSG have earned their fight in a game 5.
Here we go. Game 5.
And Complexity were in the lead.
Ice Kid might have
Just take
even
the tie and
stood
go
up
again.
thinking
No,
he
I'm
won
kidding.
that because that was that
That could have
close.
tied low key.
That could have been tied.
I thought so. I thought that based on the timing.
How do they
might
do
have
ties
tied.
with Slayers?
50-50, reset.
just reset
Go
the
again.
Yeah.
I've been on
reset.
Full rees.
for 2
All
of
right, here we
those,
go.
actually.
Big game 5. Massive game 5 for SSG to answer back in this pool.
Huge, and it's big for Complexity as the lower seeded team to take that lead early and start to build on that belief factor. As 2 go down on each side, it's still a 3-kill lead for Complexity. Eco with top pink positioning though, just trying to find the spawners.
It's gonna be intense, man.
It already is.
This is the true test for SSG though, right? Like
Does he skill jump here? He
they
does.
typically know how
He
to
misses it.
fabricate a win in situations like this. That's why they're all world
Oh,
champions.
nasty cross map. Contested shots from Eco. Now he's going mid-range
Coming to life.
for the exemplary
I like
double
it.
kill. 3 go down for Complexity, and now it's SSG on top by 2.
Sparty with 6, leading the way for his team. His team needs him to keep up that pace though. SnakeBite yet to be on the board. Eco.
I love how unafraid Avucy has been this entire series.
He's
It's
afraid
something
of
that I've
nothing.
really noticed. He's always first in line to just get right back into it. I just feel like he's just showing no fear. He's just confident in his shot, and he's just been really good at disrupting any type of setup that SSG's trying to put out.
Is Eco the unlikely main slayer of this game? I mean, he's been under the microscope.
I mean,
would
he's
say.
put up some big numbers in the past. We've seen
Especially
him
on
drop 50
Aquarius.
bombs.
On
like,
Aquarius
yeah.
specifically, he's typically a great slayer. This map is just so fundamentally Halo that like it just clicks with his brain.
Sometimes the captain has to pop up. I mean, you got 3 captain caliber players, you know.
Wow, this lead is really ballooned. 2 team wipe now. Is the edge. Space Station feeling comfortable heading into the midway mark. 3 go down once again. Staggered spawn scenario. And if there's any map where you can take advantage of that, it's Aquarius.
Okay. Complexity need to find a way out of this cycle. Looks like they're opting to push quickly through the
You
base.
cannot lose one of your complexity here. Cannot take that trade. A 1v2 for Space Station, and they still find the 1-1 trade. Up by 10. That's a win condition if I've ever seen one for Space Station.
Still not bad for Complexity. The way you get out of this, though, is like you steadily chip away at it, right? You get 1 kill. Now your next spawner has a little bit more map space. Get another kill. You can kind of fight your way out, but the more fights that occur in the fridge while Space Station have top control is bad for Complexity. And that's going to be a successful collapse. And this is hard. This is a map that's hard to come back on because it's so easy to trade out kills.
Game 5 is just such an experience differential. And it looks like SSG has just had more time in Game 5's crucial moments. And they are flying.
2 unanswered. I mean, do that a couple more times, you're right back in it, but easier said than done.
29-20 here.
This is still doable. As crazy as it
Yeah.
looks, you can very easily.
There we go. You got to get that first pick,
Those unanswered kills.
and then start to compound on your advantage state.
Good cleanup right there. I don't know where Spartan was, but that was an amazing angle working with Avucy there.
30.
They brought it back.
They're still getting
24.
unanswered kills.
They were
Look at the
pretty-
score right
Yeah,
now.
this is fine. You're fine if you're complexity here.
And they're trapped in the back of the base. This is scary. This is scary. Oh, mental going right instead of left. 3 dead.
The 4-kill game, and now complexity can
This is
take
we were
the
saying
map
it.
control. You got to get someone up to top pink. Good job by Mental here to recognize
exactly
that.
where the
And
next
now you
set
can
of
push out
spawns.
on these fridge spawns. He's got help. Cherished. G sliding his way
Oh
through,
my God, he's going
aggressively
in.
attacking Lucid, but Lucid wins it. Did that stick? No, it did not.
Wow. They're doing such a good job to play out.
Here's the answer back.
StelluR goes down. Complexity trying to take advantage of their numbers there in the generator, but 2 still go down. So it's a +1 net outcome for Space Station. Lead has grown back to 7. The complexity are still within striking distance, but they have to ice up. This is elimination status Halo here. You got to play like you got 1 life left to
Absolutely.
lose.
Complexity they were showing some real signs of life on that comeback right now. Finding themselves down by 9 again. Back to the drawing board of getting some unanswered kills.
It's just tough here.
I feel like after that sore yellow fridge, that's when things started to kind of spiral
Lucid
downward.
with that. Yeah, that was a play of the game right there from Lucid, because now this deep into the match, you could play sloppily for trades
Absolutely.
if you're SSG, and you'd still come out on top and win the series.
They won out fridge. The other 2 players tried to go gen. There were no cleanups on Cole's side, and they were just able to get right back and just make the gap that much wider.
Good SnakeBite stat line, by the way. 3 kills, 12 assists, 7 deaths.
It's a great game.
Enemy team nearing
Being a part of so many important
Already having a
kills.
solid game, but
The only one to
good
double
assist by
figures.
Avucy too. He's definitely putting in the damage. It just comes down to having the follow-ups too. Trades are not what you're looking for if you're complexity right now. I can't stress it enough. It is still doable.
It's looking pretty grim, I think.
Big defense right now.
12
SnakeBite
kill-
with camo.
11 kill advantage.
Surely he doesn't mess this up. Nice follow-up by Lucid.
Traded out, still 11 kills. Make it 10.
Already last in the base.
Wow.
He's not going to see this coming.
Patient play there.
Wow.
SnakeBite pays off with the shot
5 more
caller.
kills.
Gotta be 15 with only 5 deaths if you're complexity against some of the best players to ever do it.
No. Eco called game right there with that perfect out.
Oh, man.
We'll see. Complexity still in
God,
the
it's-
fight.
You got to think back on some of the other games, too. This was such a close series.
Avucy had the lead multiple
There it is, one more.
times.
Here comes the pop-off. There it is.
Okay.
SSG clutch it up, 50-39. It was looking close there during the mid-game, but
I got to give a lot of credit to Space Station. The consequences of losing that series would have been org shifting. Let's be real.
Sure, yeah.
So for them to win that, big ups, big props.